Could boarding passes become a thing of the past? Well, that's what the International Civil Aviation Organization is working to make reality. The UN body responsible for crafting airline policy plans to drastically shake up existing rules, but allowing passengers to travel with digital credentials. Travelers will be able to skip the check-in lines and carry what is being called a journey pass instead. These changes could happen within the next 3 years. Joining me now to break it all down is travel blogger Johnny Jet. He is also the CEO of JohnnyJet.com. Johnny, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So break down these rules for us. 3 years is not that, that far away. How will it change how we fly?
Well, it will change tremendously. First of all, I wouldn't hold your breath. I mean, they say 3 years, but, this is the biggest thing since e-tickets and e-boarding passes, and still people are still using paper tickets, and it's been almost 20 years. Actually, it has been 20 years for that. So just keep that in mind. But, there are some airports that are slowly rolling things out. I was just in Australia a few months ago, and when I went through immigration to leave the country, I didn't see anybody. Usually there's someone there and they stamp your passport. I just scanned my passport. They scanned my face, and that's how they're going to do it. They're going to use first of all, you're going to download your passport on your phone. You don't even need to take your phone out. And when you walk through airports, they're going to know where you are. They're going to read your face with biometrics. And, it's supposed to be a thing of the past of having a boarding pass checking in. You're not going to need to check in anymore. And if your flight's updated, you'll automatically, if your flight gets delayed or canceled, they'll automatically do it. You don't need to do anything. And, I think it will happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen in 3 years, because every airline and airport needs to do it.
And I have to say, the time it will save at the airport. How would this impact the current infrastructure of airports around the world, Johnny?
I mean, they're all going to have to get up to date with all their technology, and they're going to have to spend some money and make sure that it all works, because, they can't have any problems. If they do, there's going to be long bottlenecks, and but they're going to slowly roll it out. So, and again, some airports, I mean, when you arrive into Singapore right now, you can go from the airplane to the taxi within 15 minutes because they're using immigration. They're doing biometrics.
With these biometrics, privacy is always a concern. Will people be able to opt out if they don't want to store their information digitally?
Well, they say the governments are not going to store it. They say within 15 seconds of going through, they're going to wipe it. Now, if that's true, we'll find out, but that's what they claim.
All right, travel blogger Johnny Jet. So realistically, how long do you think it'll take in your opinion? 3 years, 10 years?
I mean, I think they'll start in 3 years, but for everyone, I think it's going to be 10 years.
All right.
But, keep in mind that, on May 7th this year, TSA is going to make everyone have a real ID.
That's right.
If you don't have a real ID, make sure you're traveling with your passport or a passport card. Otherwise, you're not going to get on a domestic flight. So that's what you got to worry about right now.
Oh, the lines at the DMV have been insane, to your point. Johnny Jet, thank you again for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.